Good day, subscribers, friends of the channel, and South Africans in general. Welcome to my second series that relates to the recusal of Deputy Chief Justice Zondo. And in this series, I'll be looking at the statement of the Deputy Chief Justice Zondo on the recusal of himself, but it relates more to the relationship or alleged relationship that he has with Jacob Zuma. South Africans, I must tell you that when the going gets tough and the tough gets going, you start being desperate, especially when you are faced with tough questions at the commission. And I'm telling you, those evidence leaders are waiting in anticipation for Jacob Zuma. They are willing and waiting to shred his head off. And so Zuma started to, in my view, get very desperate. And we can recall that Zuma basically made statements earlier and also reflected in his affidavit that he's got a professional and personal working relationship with the Deputy Chief Justice. He went as far as saying that there is a relation with his Tobeka Madiba and so forth. But the essence of what Zuma said is that these people are friends. Can a person be so desperate to start name calling and claiming the Deputy Chief Justice as his friend? Can he get it so twisted? And this is for me a problem, that if you are a friend of mine, I know really that you are a friend of mine. If you are not a friend of mine, I also know that you are a friend of mine. And you cannot be the only person that knows that you are in a friendship with me. Certainly both of us must be aware of our relationship and the nature of our relationship, both of us. And what is actually going on in JZ's mind, I don't understand. But in essence, if you claim that you are such a friend, JZ, then you must be a very, very bad friend. What kind of friend are you? Is the fact that I'm cordial to you, that I'm respectful towards you, that there is suddenly a friendship. I mean, Judge Zondo then responds and says, but this man, I had a professional relationship with her while I was working as a lawyer in KZN. I was a member of the ANC, and at that time I would engage a lot on legal matters with ANC members, and Zuma was one of the people at that time. He actually was an MEC and not even a president, and we really were cordial, and we met at a couple of gatherings organized by the government and so forth and so forth. But what Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice then goes on to deal with is to say, but this man is not my friend. And then he goes on to expatiate. He says, I mean, I've lost 4 siblings in my family. Zuma never came, nor did I ever inform him about that. I lost my own mother. He never came, nor did I inform him about that. He never visited any of my homes, either in KZN or here in Gauteng. And I never visited his home, whether official or private residence. I never visited him. And in fact, it is so bad that I cannot say that he's my friend, because I've never even shared a meal with this guy. How? Never ate together, friends, going out, watching a movie. It doesn't make sense. And he cannot claim that he would have been in a position to influence my career as a judge, because one, he was an MEC. He didn't at that time have even capacity to appoint me as a sitting judge. So all these things are really ludicrous. And he indicates also that, but I've even presided over cases where his son is involved, and this issue never came up to say there is this relationship. So I've presided over the designer matter. There was no application for recusal. There was no objection on any grounds of personal relations. Then he goes on, and this was a shocker for me, South Africans. He went as far as saying that I've presided over seven cases where Zuma was either a party or was cited in the documents, and These issues never arose, nor did he apply for recusal in those matters. So imagine case 1, you don't wake up that there is a problem here. Case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, case 7, and still you don't wake up. Okay, that is fine, we accept, but then suddenly also we wake up to the fact that there is this commission of inquiry, you attend the first time, these issues don't come up, and you still don't raise this problem. By the way, South Africans, let us not forget who appointed Zuma. Chief Justice Mogoeng made a recommendation to say the Deputy Chief Justice, Justice Zondo, would then be the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry as per Public Protector recommendations endorsed by the North Gauteng High Court, because the President, truthfully speaking, was conflicted and remains conflicted in my view. So he could not really choose a candidate because of fear of impartiality, undue influence, and many other issues. And those are issues that I agree with. And on the basis of that, then, the Chief Justice recommended, but really, South Africans, don't forget that it is actually Zuma that appointed Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice Zondo. It is Jacob Zuma that came up with the terms of reference for the commission. It is Jacob Zuma that decided that there must only be one judge sitting. And if he had issues, he could have not interfered, but asked a question to Chief Justice Mogoeng to say, but with the scale of this issue, is it wise to have one person presiding over this matter? What if, for example, the person dies? Who's going to continue? What if the person is conflicted? And all these things, Advocate Skakana acknowledged as just a political blunder. And these are the issues that that must be ventilated on. But name calling, having ghost friends, it doesn't make sense, South Africans. Is he so desperate to have the Justice Zondo to be recused that he would go as far as claiming friendship? And even if he claims friendship, that he was such a bad friend, no support at any time, no care of going out having tea with me, no attending my functions, private functions at home. But if JZ would want to be my friend, South Africans, I don't want to lie. With friends like these, you don't need a friend at all. So thank you very much. And that is all for series 2. We will now go on to the third series that deals then with the history of the Commission of Inquiry, because that background is important before I get to the actual reasons that was advanced by Zuma with regards to the Commission of Inquiry. So thank you very much, South Africans, and look forward to the next series 3.